Okay, I'm going to start on another quilt, and it's one that I found on Missouri Quilt Company's YouTube channel, and it is called Ground Cover. I wrote that down, and the design is by Me and My Sister Design. This is one I'm making for my granddaughter who will be graduating high school. And what it does, I don't think I'm going to need that one, so I'm going to leave that. I bought 3 half-stack layer cakes, and I think I'm only going to need 2. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to open one of those up. And these are all solid colors. We have, you see this? Yes. Blues, 6 different shades of blue. We have grays, 6 different shades of gray. We have gold, and 6 different shades of gold. And we have a burgundy, and there are 6 different shades of the burgundy. So, this pattern requires a layer cake or 10-inch squares. And since buying layer cakes is pretty expensive, in the YouTube video it does show using white as a background, and I have decided to do that as well. But instead of buying layer cakes, I went to Joann Fabrics yesterday and I bought 4 yards of white fabric. It is Kona cotton, so hopefully it'll be good, and I will cut my white 10-inch squares from that. So I've just cut 1 strip. I'm going to see how many 10-inch squares I get from a strip. I'm going to need 80 blocks for the quilt, which is 40 of the colors and 40 of the white. So I will be back. So I got 4 squares, whoops, out of the first strip. So I need 40 blocks, so I need 10 strips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half of them. So I got a second large ruler. Probably didn't necessarily need it for this project. I was thinking it would come in handy, and I'm sure there are times when it will, so I now have a second big ruler down here. I bought this off Amazon. It's cheaper than some of the other websites. So I'll put the link down in the description. I really like this ruler. So I'm pretty well prepared. Some of these things, did I show you my pegboard? I can't remember if I did or not. But I was able to get this piece of pegboard at Home Depot. The other thing I bought yesterday is that blue square cutting. Now when I cut these 10-inch squares, I'm doing a 2.5-inch cut on each side. I start with the sides and then I do the top and the bottom, so I need to rotate it. Rotating mats are very expensive. I do have one at home, but I didn't bring it with me. I figured that small mat I can turn quite easily. Put the square in the center of it. Saves a lot of money on another rotating mat. Just buy a small cutting square. Makes sense to me. So I got that at Joann's yesterday. They were having a big sale. Well, they always have sales. Got coupons. Got half off on this fabric, which was really good. It would have been like another $35 for 4 yards of this fabric, and I got 50% off on that. Pretty good deal. I like it. So there we go. So now when I'm cutting up my 10-inch squares, I need to cut the selvage edge off first. Move this over because my table is not very wide. One. Line this up. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then I cut my 10-inch squares. See, that's on the 1. So I need to go to the 11. And 21. And there we have it. Whoop. Let me just get a pair of scissors. I usually check that, but I guess I didn't. There we go. Okay, and there's the 4 10-inch squares. Again, as I always do, I keep the right sides out until I'm using them, so I know which side is the right side and which side is the wrong side. So, bring that over so I can cut off the salvage. Bring it over there to the 1. Line everything up. It's on the 1, so we'll go to 11. And we'll keep doing that till I get my 40 squares. And then we can start cutting them and putting them together. I always love that part. See you in a bit. Okay. We're going to start cutting. And actually, I think I will start sewing as I cut. Excuse me. So actually I need to set up my machine, get my thread ready, but I'll show you the cuts first. So here we have 1 solid and 1 white. I'm going to say this out loud, so hopefully I'll remember. Right sides are up on both pieces, right side up on the white as well, just so I try to remember that everything is right side up. So actually I want to get my square. Oh, my nice little new cutting board. And I should move that one up. I'm going to put you down over here. And let's see how this might work. This fits right inside the inside square, which is perfect. I'm going to use the measurement on my ruler to get the 2.5-inch cut, which is right there. That's 1, 2.5. I'm just going to go around and do 2.5. I will end up with some squares and some rectangles. Okay, that works perfect. So this is what I have, and we are now going to make 2 blocks out of this. There's that, and that. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I will do that, and that. And those are going to go there. Those are the 2 blocks. Pretty cool, huh? So basically I'm going to be sewing the middle part together, these 2 sides. Then I'll have to sew the top strip and the bottom strip, and then sew that to the center. So there are my 2 blocks out of the 1 solid and 1 white. I think it's a pretty cool pattern. I love simple and easy patterns. So there we go.